What's a get it? Because you
and that's why I don't.
Because you don't have to do it on them. Because you know why? God, it went.
He gonna work on his time.
I love you and I love Drake. When y'all say God.
Watching them right now.
No. I watch what I watch because I'm thorough in the first family. Honestly, I don't
do with them being gay.
No, it doesn't.
It's entertainment.
Honestly, yes. Honestly, I would rather not see it thrown down my throat. But that's just me.
I think in any topic that we talk about, there's some young baby gay or someone who's just coming out who is going to benefit from all of the conversations that we've had from the young lady that got killed. Like, you have to talk to men, and you have to talk to your nephews and your nieces, your boys and your girls. But the cops are gonna kill. Doesn't matter the gender, black or white. It doesn't matter if you are masculine or feminine. If they find out you gay, you're gonna get discriminated against. It doesn't matter. So there's a little bit that everybody can get.
I think one about best Culture Clubs was when we had your friend Danielle.
Yeah.
Because it opened up everybody's eyes. She saw two sides, her straight side as well as the gay side. She was able to connect with the two. So when you have everybody's opinions and open to everything, then it opens it up. But not just being narrow-minded and just one way, thinking that, oh, because I'm gay, everybody hates me, or that's a new topic or whatever. I want to move on from this place.
That's everything.
No, ma'am, Miss Pam. No, I have no turkey.
No, I have a question though. For you, and for you.
For me?
Yes.
Me? What's the
Why
question?
they
Let's just say, and for you.
Because he talking all the feminine people.
And for you.
Wait, what?
That was so messy. That's what I was talking about. That was never.
That's what he said.
Question. Do y'all feel like people change towards you before they even know you're gay, and they find out you're gay? Do you feel like, as more feminine, do you feel that people change towards you and treat you differently?
Me personally,
yes.
Dwayne, before he and Trey were together, I was friends with him. He can tell you he done been around all my straight friends. Just as you said, I have more straight friends than I have gay friends, and they love me. They love him, and they be asking about him all the time. So I don't have nobody changes with me because it's the person that you are. It ain't who you are. It's just my personality that they connect to.
That's what
you know what I'm saying. So I don't think it's gay or straight. It's just your personality. You know what I'm saying. My straight cousins that are super straight, masculine, goals, dreads, all of that. They love their cousin. Yes. They love me for me, just being me. I don't go around saying, "Hey y'all, I'm gay. Let's turn the party up, rainbow flags and all that." But I don't.
But you do, Jeremy.
But I think he
did. No, you say yeah.
I don't. He hated gay. He was Muslim. Hated gay. But I was me. I wasn't trying to put on to him. I was just who I was, and I opened his eyes to other gay people. And he was like, "Okay, all gays not the same."
Right.
You know,
a lot of straight men don't like gay people because they're afraid.
Right.
They're afraid of gay men. Wait, did you hear what he said?
I'm topping this season.
You what?
I'm topping.
What are you doing?
Topping.
Yeah, all straight men aren't top. So
Wait. That is true.
My trade, baby.
Wait, what is wrong with your friend?
My trade friend.
Hold on.
That made me upset.
Oh my God.
What? Wait, you what?
That upset me about my trade friend. Yes.
you found out your straight friend.
Yes.
Like,
This is not
honestly, most straight people.
My trade.
Majority.
I don't trade.
I can't really say.
I don't say.
But a lot of guys, I mean, they can top anytime they want to. So when they cross to the other side, they like the other end.
They get tired of getting the same. They say what's different. That's what he's trying to say.
Yep.
But also a lot of men in power they don't want to top either. They want to be the bottom because they have to make decisions. They
Right.
Have to So in the bedroom, they want to
Be submissive.
be submissive.
That's ridiculous.
So Drake, what's on your mind?
That's a wrong question to ask. What is on your mind, honey? I'm fine. I really don't have anything to vote.
Okay. Sir Dwayne, what's on your mind?
Are you asleep?
Wait,
I just ate that chicken Alfredo.
He's trying to take everything in.
Yeah, I'm real big of so I just like to hear y'all
Right.
talk. That's soothing to me.
Well, what's on my mind is I am glad to be back on the Culture Club with everybody.
Yes.
It's been a couple of months that I've been gone, but I'm glad to be back.
And we so happy.
Are you back or
No, I'm just special guest.
this is for you?
Wait a minute. Why you
You're
say all
acting
that?
Right, because that's all I was referred to today on Instagram was a special guest and more.
But you were not.
Yeah, but he knew I was coming.
But we didn't know
No, I
that.
didn't.
We didn't
Yeah,
say-
he did.
No,
But, we didn't, but you were not special guest and more.
I was because I wasn't there.
Oh, trust me, he made a comment and
But
tagged
we
me in the
came back.
comment. Yes, I wasn't tagged, so I guess I'm not coming.
I said,
He said special
I just
guest.
scrolled right. I was like, this ain't for me. I'm
But you actually made a comment at the end, so you
Right.
I just said I can't
you
wait.
try to guess.
You're acknowledged.
I was all I was saying is I can't wait for tonight. That's it. And I'm glad.
After you read all those comments.
German, what's on your mind, German?
This
I don't know.
reunion show
I
has
just
been
right. This has been. Can you cap? Do you gonna put it as a reunion show?
reunion show.
Reunion show.
This has been
This has really been. I had fun time.
We're missing a couple
And I wanted you to call Andreas. I was gonna
and we
call
know
him.
it's episode 4.
Yeah, we're missing a couple people.
We
We're
already
missing
have
Andres. We're missing Paris. We're missing Reggie. We're missing a couple people.
Rick was on what, one episode?
One episode.
That was a guest appearance.
What?
Tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh, Jesus.
And yes, and I want everyone to go out tonight.
Sure. Going out tonight? Oh no, man.
Who's going out tonight? We're going out tonight.
What's on your mind,
We're
sir?
celebrating TC
I
and
don't
my
want to interrupt
birthday
you.
tomorrow, right?
I don't do hood clubs.
That's a lie.
See, you know
Anyway,
what?
I don't.
That's just why you get the comments you get right now. Embrace it.
Y'all can call me white. Y'all can call me blackface. I don't
You
care.
know I don't even care. I don't even. I'm
But you got
trying.
Mississippi.
At the end of the day, I still don't want to make my own money. So.
Okay, what's on my mind right now is actually the CNN debate because I'm missing it. So that's really what's on my mind, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about how I'm happy that you're doing the show, and how that I think if I were just trying to come out, or if I had something like this to see or watch, or to get the differences of opinions when I was a lot younger, that I think that I'd be really appreciative, and I think that there's a lot of young people that are. We take light of the situation because we just come and talk and we laugh, we kiki, we have a cocktail.
We've
and
been there.
whatever, because we've been there, we've done that. But there's people who are really struggling and they are benefiting from
And they will
this.
hit you up and ask you some personal questions.
And they will.
Yeah, they will.
And they
Yeah.
have. And that's cool with me. But I think that.
I wouldn't say like a bad thing. I just, but no, they would really, they want you to.
But they see that they're, even within the black gay community, there's differences of opinions. There's corporate people. There's people who's in the service industry. There's people there's all types of gay people. There's there's a little bit of everything. But that's not what a lot of people see. If they're a little black boy in Iowa, they're just surrounded by what they're surrounded by.
Exactly.
And so we show them that we represent all of America, a little bit of everything. So that's what I was thinking about.
I have a good question for everybody. And it's a question that can take a long answer, so please don't answer long. But if you can tell yourself something 10 years ago that you know now, what would it be?
I would not have slept with Jason.
Oh my God.
I didn't expect it to go there. Okay. That was on his mind all night. And that was the closest way he was gonna get it out there. That was the only way he was like, damn, my opportunity.
Right there.
Yeah, but if you could tell yourself honestly, me as Hector, as a 34-year-old male now, I could tell Hector at the age of 24 something that I know now. What would it be? What would you tell yourself?
I would tell myself to not be so loving, and to not be so open, and to not be so sensitive. Because for me,
you're a Leo. You can't help it.
For me, no, because I wasn't like this. I wasn't like this in New York.
He said don't be long.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
You about to go into it.
I'm about to. Because for me, I realized that if I could go back in time, that would be what I would tell myself, because I don't think that there's been many benefits with being open, a big heart, and sensitive. I think people look at you and they're like, what the fuck? There's always a problem with you caring too much. And I just wish I was an individual that just did not. And if I could go back in time, I would tell myself to be very stone cold and not give a fuck. And that's just the honest opinion. Next.
What's up? Oh, probably just not be so quiet. I'm quiet. Shit, that's me. But I think it's an advantage though, because I can hear and listen. I'm good at observing a lot of things. I'm like a sponge. I take so much.
What's your sign again?
Aquarius. So I'm good to adapting to so many different things that goes on around me. But I am strong-minded about a lot of things that I personally not necessarily try to put. What does it say? Oh, cause we had a little ball going back and forth about church and everything. He was crazy. Cause see, I like to go to church, you know. But him,
Me too.
we were just talking about.
I'm just glad Tehran came on and said what I said to him. So I'm glad that there was somebody with
all I
experience.
did was invite him to the church house. That's it. I ain't gonna force you to go. I ain't gonna tell you why you should go. I ain't gonna tell you a story, because Wes is the type of person once he has experienced something, and he said it already. Once I experienced something, that's just
shut down.
I'm shut down. But I just feel like we talk about diversity and differences and experiences so much that me personally, I can't just because he fucked me up one day, so it was a relationship that me and him had, he fucked me up to the point where I don't want to fuck with the next nigga, that comes around. Everybody is different. I have a different experience. And so that's what I was trying to tell him is that, I know the church may make you feel like, okay, you're not accepted and that other stuff. But like I told him, when I go to church, I have a personal relationship.
That's it. That's what's
not a overall group. What he thinking I'm doing? No, I know I can have church at home, yes. But I have a better, stronger, and reliable relationship with God when I'm in His house. And that's just, and that's just all I'm trying to show him. He's like, nah, bro, you ain't even tell me what type of church it is. What's the religion behind it? I'm like, religious.
Wes will get it. Wes will get it because
and that's why I don't.
Because you don't have to do it on him. Because you know why? God, he went.
He gonna work on it.
I love you and I love Drake. When y'all say God.
Because when we got in that car accident, when Wes got in that car accident, when I found out that he was in that accident, the first text that I sent to him, I said, to God be the glory. And that's what I sent to Wes. He waited a while to text me. He was like, hey, thanks for checking on me. And I was like, well, he just overlooked all that, to God be the glory. But I said, you know what? I planted that seed. He'll feed off of it. Yeah. He's going to have to do it. At the end of the day, he said, every knee shall bow and every tongue going to confess. Yeah. So all he doing is want to come before destruction. He just preparing Wes. And all he doing is letting him know. All he doing is letting you know. So I don't press it. Like he said, I don't put it on you. You already know. We've had conversation about it. About religion and God and all of that. But he'll keep allowing you. He take you through situations. He keep doing it for you. He keep doing it time after time. He'll keep doing it for you to let you know that, hey, Wes, check this out. It's me. I mean, it ain't nobody else. It ain't this being that you think, this supernatural whatever that you think that you claim it is. It's me. So one day you will see it. I ain't putting it on you, honey. But I'm telling you, I know that it's him. And what I'll do is I respect that. But I give God glory because when I found that you were okay, after I seen what your car looked like, I thank God myself. Because it easily could have been me. But I thank God that my friend was safe. We had another friend that was in our group that got in a car accident, and I thank God that he was okay. So you just have to, I'm telling you, you will see it when your time comes.
I just told them that they were just invite. They said they invite somebody that you love and that you care about. So that was my.
Oh, that's so nice.
so I'm like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn.
Like I said, I'm glad that Tehran reiterated my thoughts about church.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Man,
He just moved right on.
Everything that we want to say.
The question is, what do I tell my younger self?
What do you tell yourself 10 years ago yourself?
I would tell myself to put myself first, because I think in life I've put other people, whether it's family,
Wow.
boyfriend, and a lot of things I have lost opportunities or not wanting to move far away from home because I wanted to be closer to my family.
Wow.
And it's a lot of opportunities I have lost or things I could have experienced, even though I still am happy I had the experience, I have enjoyed life. But I think that in your 20s you're supposed to be selfish. And I think in my 20s I was never selfish. I actually did what everybody else wanted me to do or what they expected of me. And like now I'm actually doing for me to move here with no family and just pack up my stuff and move here, that was big for me because I would have never done that in my 20s. Because I would have been too afraid that I wasn't going to meet anybody. Because
It's a whole new world.
yeah, it's just like I would have never done that in my 20s. So I would have told myself, start doing it in your 20s. So then when you got 30, you would have been used to it and you would have had these other experience and you would be
Been able to deal with it.
yeah. That's
good.
That's a good question.
Wes, have you answered that question?
yes, I did.
You did.
But I took too long, so I'll give it to you next first.
He only got 3 times.
Well, Drake, it's hard for you because you would have been like in elementary school.
I would
shut
have.
up.
Actually, I would have. How old are you?
I'm 22.
So if I would have told myself, let's move it down to maybe like 3-4 years ago. Because a lot has changed with me since then. I would tell myself to pray. I didn't pray as much, and when I graduated, I made a lot of decisions and done a lot of things that I shouldn't have because I didn't pray about them, because I didn't seek God, and I strayed away from what I was raised and what I was taught, and what Ernestine would have said, Drake, don't you do that. So, and I did it anyway. So, I would just tell myself just to pray and to seek God first. And oh God, I felt that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Look, just don't fall back this way. I'm not catching you. I promise. But look, we have a blanket to throw.
No. Okay, I think 10 years ago, I would have told myself, don't choose your partner, boyfriend based on solely physical attributes. Because that's all I was about. Like, he had to be this height, this weight, this, and I got it, but it came with consequences in the end. So, a whole lot of drama.
Yes.
So, that's what my answer would be.
And people need to hear that. Repeat that again. No, I really think that's a good one. People need to hear that because people do that.
Yeah, you cannot.
They're doing that
You
now.
can't choose your boyfriend or the person you're going to be with in a relationship based on physical traits, because physical or financial traits, especially financial, because sometimes that comes with worse outcomes than
And it comes and goes.
physical. Yeah,
That's true.
absolutely. So choose character over beauty.
He waiting to chime in.
All right, Wes. All right.
That's a messy.
You need to respond to that. Let's see. 10 years ago, you say? I was 22.
Lies.
I was in college. Probably just. I don't know. I guess when I talk to people in college, I tell them to not get, not be so in a hurry to grow up, and get an apartment, get a car, and everything. I would have told myself to really focus on school, and be the best that I could be at school, especially in Spanish class. Because moving here to Florida, I could learn Spanish and be the best.
You better get an app. You better download an app.
I know, this is what everybody's saying now. Get an app.
That's what I
An app is easy.
Google Translate.
But,
That's fine.
Yeah, I was so in a hurry to grow up and to find a job and to really get going and try to make money and stuff. But everything is a process. So I would just tell myself to slow down just a little bit.
To be a child.
I mean, not a child. 22, you should be past the child stage.
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah, you should.
Real quick, and this will be the last question. What do you hate about relationships?
One thing.
Everything.
God damn, you couldn't even let him finish the statement.
No, I'm saying I can't
Let me
answer
answer the
that.
question.
To answer the question that I asked.
Go ahead.
Oh my God.
You did kind of cut him off.
Right, 'cause I want to answer the last question.
Answer his own
But
question.
how y'all gonna? Right, bitch.
You find your own way home. How about that?
Look, that's not a problem. Look, one thing, no, because the only reason we talked about this the other day, a couple of friends of mine. One thing I would tell myself 10 years ago, I was 24. At the age of 24, I was going through an identity crisis. I was way bigger. I was almost 400 pounds, and I had a child at the time. And I don't want to get emotional. And I didn't know where I would find myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't fit in with these people. I didn't fit in with these people. I didn't get any boys to like me because I was not the typical gay man that we were looking to be with in a relationship. Meanwhile, I had everything else. I had my own car, my own apartment. I had a great job, but wasn't getting any attention. So if I could tell myself something back then is not to be so sensitive. You know what I mean? Because it is a harsh world and you're gonna go through more.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're gonna go through more as those 10 years come winding down. You're gonna go through a lot more harder times. So I would tell myself 10 years ago, don't be so sensitive. People are not as bad as what you think they are at that point. You know what I mean? Because life gets worse, but then at the end it gets so much better. So that's what I would tell myself.
That's a blessing.
Shut up, bitch. Go to break. Go to break.
Commercial break.
No, I think that's interesting because I feel the same way in a lot of situations. Yeah, I think that's interesting. Yeah.
Okay, so what was your question? Now you can say your shit.
Well, I didn't get to tell myself what I was gonna do when I was
Yes, you did.
Right?
You did.
Tell me, what did I say?
You said you wanted to sleep with Robert.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Right, James. About that.
I still wouldn't. Jason, I still wouldn't have slept with him.
You're about that.
Cause I slept with him, his mama, and his sister.
And the mama.
Girl, that's
Only because they were in the middle of.
Well, you really
I'm not gonna be in this video.
What's one thing that you hate about relationships?
Assholes.
I don't hate everything. I said everything. About relationships, that's really hard for me because I've had so many encounters versus relationships. Well, I just think back to my very, very first boyfriend that I had. I was 18 and he was 28. So in that relationship, I think the biggest thing was the different levels of where we were in our lives. He was working on his master's.
Yeah, 28 and 18 is a bit.
Yeah, he was working his master's. I just graduated high school. So we were just kind of like, so, oh Jesus. That was a huge difference. And, I wasn't there mentally. I wasn't there mature-wise, and I think a lot of times I tried to make him change to kind of fit what I wanted him to be, and him too. He kind of wanted me to kind of be this mature person and things like that. But I think that back then that's what I kind of hated the most was that we were just so far apart. We were just at two very different stages in our lives.
And but relationships wise, period. Right now, I'm talking to someone, and he's really nice guy. But I don't know. I really don't have anything that I really hate, you know. But
So experience and age.
experience and age.
Okay.
But see, right now, I'm 22. The guy I'm talking to, I think he's 27. So it's not that big of a difference.
So you like them older?
Ooh.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I guess you could say that. You know, it's weird because when I date people, I usually date someone older, but other things is a different story.
What? That's other thing. Clarification.
Next, Dwayne.
No, we have to address these. We have to lie. We got people that live in
Not getting into when I say other things, I mean guys that I'm not dating. It's just
Sexual.
All right.
yes.
The one thing that I hate about relationships is the fact that communication seems to always be an issue.
Yes.
I feel that in any relationship or partnership or buddyship or sex ship or whatever ship that you're selling on, I think that between you and the person that you're with, you should be able to communicate and come to a common ground of agreement. I think that people should be able to articulate how they feel and definitely stand by that, but they don't. And for whatever reason, I keep finding the people that are incapable of being able to do that as grown individuals. So that is my issue with relationships. Like right now, I'm talking to someone. It's been 7 months, and I feel like it's a tug of war, back and forth situation. I feel like one day he wants to be in a relationship, and then the next day he doesn't. And that's annoying to me because I feel that as a grown man, you should be able to figure out what the fuck you want to do and do it. And not everyone can be where I am mentally with that ability to do that. But I feel that if you're going to entertain someone in that light, then keep dancing in that light. Don't turn the lights off. And when you play with someone like that, back and forth like Aaliyah, it becomes a bit of a problem. And then people get upset when you leave.
Have you expressed how you feel
Plenty of times.
to him?
And I am speaking English when I speak to him.
Okay.
But you gotta understand, people communicate differently. Sometimes people may not verbally be able to communicate, but they can communicate through music or through writing.
No, well, we were talking on the phone, so it was verbal.
So, but people cannot, everybody cannot communicate without saying
Right.
through the same medium. Some people communicate differently. So you have to find out where he communicates. I've had an ex who could communicate with me verbally, but he could write stuff. He would write his own song. He would write a song for everything he wanted to say to me. And when he wrote that song, I understood what he was trying to say, but verbally he could not tell me what he was trying to say.
No, I understand what you're saying. I definitely understand what you're saying, but I think basically point blank to the period. On Tuesday, I want to be with you. You do? Yeah, I want to be with you. I can see myself with you in the future. On Thursday, I don't know if I can be in a relationship. I don't think it'll work. Blah, 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 blah. So, I mean,
It's all about both.
No,
I mean, but
actually, that's fine.
we don't want to make it too long.
I am not playing.
Or
If someone says they're not sure if they want to be with you or not, that's your cue to exit stage left. Because you're putting yourself, you're keeping yourself in that situation. They're being very clear with you. They're telling you exactly what's in their head. But it's you who is deciding to stay.
They're not being clear if they go back and forth, though. They're being clear if they stay steady on that concept and that thought alone.
They're being clear the moment
But if
they say,
if on
I'm
one
not
day,
sure if I want to be with you.
no, if on one day they're like, Dale, I can see myself with you wholeheartedly. You're a great
Well,
guy. X,
have you
Y,
heard
Z,
of-
I
okay,
in my
agree.
personal
Have you heard of red
experience,
flags?
somebody
Next
else.
day,
Maybe
they're
he's with
just
somebody
like,
else.
I don't
Have you
really
heard
know.
of red flags though?
Somebody who really wants to be with you, Wesley, is never gonna say, I'm not sure.
You and I feel that way, but and what I do believe
But if
is,
you and I feel that way, then that means there's someone else who's gonna feel that way towards you.
no, there is definitely. But when you deal with 35 people that seem to all be the same, and you can't find that Dale in the situation or that Hector in the situation, then it leads you to believe that I don't know what the issue is. But at the end of the day, I was just pointing that out as my problem. Sir, what's your
They trying to
problem?
move on.
I mean, it sounds like it's almost like think that's like the stock exchange. When your stock is up and then the next day it's down and then it's up and then it's down. You're wondering like what the fuck is going on. Sometimes you just need to pull out and get your money.
Sometimes you gotta sell. Sometimes you gotta sell.
You're not gonna get a good return.
Right. But what I will say,
you need to establish what you can for yourself.
I'll have those same friends that'll be like, I understand what y'all are saying and I get it, but I have those same friends, high friends, that'll be like, Wes, you need to stick in there. Wes, you're too this, you're too that.
No, you need to stick in there when both people are sticking together.
You need to let it go, Dwayne.
But
You need to let it work. You need to fall in love.
Because nobody knows the situation.
Hi, Dwayne.
Dwayne, one thing that I know is that a man wants what he wants.
Exactly.
And you know when a man loves you or wants to be with you or not.
But it
And if
can
a
be-
man says, I'm not sure,
It can be both sides. See, when I say we always give somebody, oh, well, you should do this, then like, I don't know what the hell y'all talk about, what y'all going through. So damn, if I'm gonna tell you that this is what it is from the way that it sounds, that's what I'm gonna tell you now. From you, whatever you decide to take from that, and that's you, man. I can't tell you what to do.
Right.
You know that he's there. You know that the guy is there. I've witnessed who this guy is, but you know if the guy is there for you and when he's there for you. Stop playing.
You're just a fan.
Can I just say
You're just a fan.
The whole background. So that person has to. You have to clarify what
background is child in the way. The whole background.
No, Wes, have you ever asked what does that mean if I don't want to be with you? What does that actually mean? Because that can mean different things for different people. What does he actually mean by saying, I don't want to be with you right now?
Yesterday he told me that he wants someone to break down his wall and get him to just to break down his wall.
Are y'all
he's guarded.
Are y'all exclusive?
All of that. I'm not gonna get into all the details, but that's basically. But that's basically what he's saying. He's like, I just want somebody to,
But that's the simple question. Are y'all
break
exclusive?
down my wall.
If y'all not exclusive, all this doesn't matter.
Yeah, we have to discuss this.
listen, people will treat you how you let them treat you.
You right?
So you
Wesley.
have to discuss it off camera.
People will treat you how you allow them to be treated.
Well, moving on to the
How
next.
they allow you to be treated.
Because we
You and I here.
It's not
This one right here. This one right here.
Because his heart ain't involved.
Right.
And
About that.
I don't know
About
the situation.
that.
But you can't
About
ask him
that.
because
I don't know the situation. But I do know
Last guy right here. Dwayne, come on, get on to you, Dwayne. Get on to you.
We discussed this.
Get on to you, Dwayne. Get on to you. Go ahead.
What's on me?
What do you hate about relationships?
Damn, I see you talking about your stuff. I don't think I would say.
You want me
But
to
actually, I don't hate anything because that's one big word that I do not like to use. What I
agree.
say, I
dislike.
I dislike. Because I try not to put, because I'm telling you,
I know
when
I
you get
use
into something like that, so I'm serious.
Don't
man.
do him.
Anyway, man, that's what makes me.
I don't use the word hate either. It's too
But
strong.
what I dislike, and I
What
hate
do
the
you
fact,
dislike?
because this is something that we all have to build on anyway, but I dislike the fact that it takes so much time to build a relationship. And the reason that I say that is because within that time, there's so many things that you figure out about each other that you have to go through. And sometimes, right, and it's a good thing, but at the same time, it's like, damn, can we just get to what it is that we need to get to?
Right. About that.
Patience. But that's the great thing about it. But I just hate that within that time, depending on what your background of your relationship is, whether it's good or bad, you know what I'm saying? It's just so fucking time consuming. That by the end of the day, you're either gonna be together or you're not gonna be together. You make it work, you're not gonna make it
So
work.
when you're in a relationship, what do you hate about it? What do you dislike about it?
Just, I don't know, cause you know what, I would.
Started just introducing extra things.
Okay. So this is completely like your site. Like it's
This
not
is
ran
my-
through a third party.
No,
This is your site launched by you.
It's launched by me, created by me.
And you have actual
Break legs in the